Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are doing great. This is Abdullah Karimi. And today, as per our assignment for the lab class, I'm talking about the galaxies and types of galaxies. So let's start and go ahead. Look at this view. It's beautiful, isn't it? This right here is a galaxy. This bright band of stars you can see here is called the Milky Way. And if we take a closer look at them, especially when we look up at the stars in the night sky, we will be seeing other stars in the Milky Way. If it's really dark, far away from the lights, from cities and houses, for example, if we are in a desert where there is no pollution and the sky is absolutely clear, we will be even able to see the dusty bands of the Milky Way stretch across the sky. And one thing that we have to remember at the beginning of this presentation is that there are many galaxies besides ours. There are so many, we can't even count them all yet. And it's a fact that the Hubble Space Telescope looked at a small patch of the space for 12 days and found 10,000 galaxies of all size, shapes, and colors. You know, some scientists think there could be as many as 100 to 200 billion galaxies in the universe. And that is really a large number. You know, just like our sun, there are billions of other stars in our universe. Our sun is a very small part of the Milky Way galaxy, and we have to remember that. But here is a question that what is a galaxy? We need a definition for a galaxy, and we have to understand the characteristics of a galaxy. Here we go. A galaxy is a very large group of stars, planets, dusts, and gases. You know, it consists of billions of stars, just like there are billions of stars in our galaxy. We have to remember that there are billions of galaxies in our universe. You know, these galaxies fall into three main types based on their shape. The first one, as you can see here, is the spiral galaxy type. The second type is elliptical galaxy, and the third type is irregular galaxy. So let's look closely at each of these galaxies. You can see their shapes here too: the spiral galaxy, the elliptical galaxy, and irregular galaxy. You know, look at this picture. This is a spiral galaxy. Can you guess why? Because it is shaped like a spiral. You can see that the shape is like a spiral. Why? Because exactly a spiral galaxy has a flat disc-like shape. It has a bulge in the center. And in addition, spiral galaxies have spiral or curved arms that rotate about the center of the galaxy. You know, these galaxies contain a large amount of dust and gases. Most of the galaxies, about 75% are spiral. Our neighbor galaxy, you can see here, Andromeda, is also a spiral galaxy. Now look at the galaxy, this galaxy. This is an elliptical galaxy. Elliptical galaxies are oval in shape and look like flattened balls. These galaxies don't rotate and contain. You know, it's a fact that they contain less dust and gas compared to the spiral galaxies. And as new stars cannot form in elliptical galaxies, they are mostly made up of old stars. And an amazing fact about these galaxies is that 20% of all galaxies are elliptical. Now let's have a look at the irregular galaxies. As the name suggests, irregular galaxies don't have a definite shape. The stars in an irregular galaxy do not appear to be grouped in any particular shape. The Cloud Magellan or irregular galaxies, and only 3 to 5% of all galaxies are irregular. Now that we talked about the galaxies and types of galaxies, let's look at the stars. We can make a pattern out of stars in the sky. These patterns are called constellation. A constellation is a group of stars with a definite pattern or arrangement. Each constellation has a different pattern. The Big Dipper is a famous constellation of 7 stars. 4 stars make the wall here, you can see. And the 3 stars form the handle here. The handle of this shape. And this one thing we have to mention about this, the Dipper constellation is located in the north of the Big Dipper and helps in navigation at night. Besides the Big Dipper, there are other constellations too, like we can name Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia is another constellation. It's near the pole star. It has the 5 brightest stars in the constellation, and it's form capital M or W. And Leo is also another constellation. There are so many constellations. A number of them have been discovered, but a large number of them have not been discovered yet. In ancient time, people were thinking that the constellation is a way that God is telling the story to people. But little by little, when people improved, then people were using the constellations for agriculture. But now in 21st century, there is absolutely a different view and a different perspective about the constellations. Now that we talked about galaxies and constellation, then what is the difference between a galaxy and constellation? They are both defined as a group of stars. Yes, but a galaxy is a large group containing billions of stars, as a constellation is a smaller group of a few stars forming a pattern in the sky. It's the difference between constellation and galaxies. Here is an exercise. You see, what shape do you think our galaxy has? Here is the picture, and this is the Milky Way. So what do you think? What shape does it have? Absolutely, yes. It has the spiral shape. So why does it have the spiral shape? Because the spiral arms with a bulge in the center of the Milky Way contain about 100 to 200 billion stars. And our sun is just one of them. Remember, this galaxy we saw earlier, this is our home. This is where we are. This is our universe. This is our Earth. Our solar system exists inside the Milky Way. And it has the spiral shape. So you see, here is the solar system, our solar system. We see that this is the sun and this is the earth. So the location of the earth is in third orbital, and it's the fourth planet if we count from the sun. First, second, third, and fourth. It's orbiting the sun. When it's revolving around the sun, the result is the 4 seasons. And when it's rotating around its axis, then day and night come to existence. And the solar system, there are many theories about the solar system, but one of the famous theory is the nebular cloud. The nebular cloud was recommended by German scientists. It recommends that everything is made from the nebula cloud, and the stars are older than the planets. The stars came to existence about 1 to 10 billion years ago, and whereas the planets came to existence about 4.5 billion years ago. So let's explain the nebula cloud very briefly. There was a cloud called nebula. It was a combination of helium, hydrogen, and other dust particles. It was rotating very heavily, and due to the heavy rotation, the helium, hydrogen, and other dust particles, they came to the core, they came to the center, and they collided with each other. And the fusion reaction took place, and as a result, pure energy was generated, and the sun was created. And consequently, the whole solar system was created, and it came to existence. Asteroid is a small rocky body, so orbiting the sun. Large number of these ranging enormously in size are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. Though some have more eccentric orbits. This is a very brief explanation of asteroid. And when it comes to comets are large objects made of dust and ice that orbit the sun. They are best known for their long streaming tails. These ancient objects are leftovers from their formation of the solar system about 4.6 billion years ago. Here I have a question. What will happen if galaxies smash or collide each other? Sometimes galaxies get too close and smash into each other. Our Milky Way galaxy will someday pump into Andromeda. It means our Milky Way galaxy will smash the Andromeda, our closest galactic neighbor. But don't worry, it won't happen for about 5 billion years. But even if it happened tomorrow, you might not notice. Galaxies are so big and spread out at the ends that even though galaxies bump into each other, the planets and the solar system often don't get close to colliding. If the two galaxies collide with each other, they will not fall apart. They will do not break, but they will collide with each other. The gases will combine each other, and another supermassive galaxy will be created as a result. Here is the solar system again. This is our Earth. It is located in third orbital. It is the fourth. This is the third, planet. It's located in third orbital, and it's located in the Milky Way galaxy. So far we talked about galaxies, and we said that a very large group of stars, gases, dust, and planets. It consists of billions of stars, and there are three types of galaxies: the spiral galaxies, elliptical galaxies, and irregular galaxies. We talked about each one and elaborated on each one separately, and we also talked about the constellation, difference between galaxy and constellation. We also talked about asteroid, comet, also about what will happen if the galaxies smash each other. So this is all the summary of my presentation. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope it has advantaged you and you have learned something. Thanks too much.